exactly who the focus has to be on defensively. Thanks for joining us live for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. And one of the guys we'll be seeing in this one, James Harden.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that's special because he lives for the big moments. Fearless. I mean, he will take any big shot down the stretch. He wants the ball in his hands.
Steven was right through the roof, and you can't win when that's the case. Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I'm glad they didn't try. You don't want anybody getting hurt out here. He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but
Bigger man guarding him, that's not an easy shot to get off. Never mind to knock down. Terrific basketball. Tell you what, you've got to give the Houston Rockets a lot of credit, guys. After losing their franchise players to injury and age back in '09, they've managed to rebuild this team without...
Finished with 24 points, and the basket must have looked like an ocean to him as he nailed 3 after 3. You really couldn't point to too many things he did wrong in what was a complete performance from him, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks. And Steve, yet another special game from a player that we know. 1:57 left to play here in the half. Howard dishes to Harden.
They should think about working it inside a little more. I mean, the threes were falling earlier, but that hasn't been the case here in the second quarter. They've got to think about getting inside of that arc and taking some higher percentage shots.
and of all the things about him that you like offensively, it's his composure that jumps out at me. The way he never gets rattled. The defense can get in him. He doesn't care. He just continues to do his thing.
And something else you notice about him offensively is what a dangerous catch-and-shoot player he is. He's got a quick trigger.
Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs in their last game, a loss to Miami.
I thought overall, Kevin, it was mostly the defensive effort that hurt them. Just no energy, no purpose.
Steve, I thought they were late on their rotations. They didn't really communicate well, and as a result, they paid for it.
Here's Beverly. No good trying to beat the buzzer. That'll do it for the first half.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Welcome, everyone.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back. And he ends up missing both free throws. Spurs trail by 13. Duncan, the pass to Cage. Here's the three. And that's good for two. And guys, pretty interesting comments he had after their last game.
Well, I know if I said some of this,
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter. Cage passes to Ginobili. Dishes it to Parker. Back to Ginobili. Lock at 6. Passes it to Cage. Three-pointer. Count that one. He's got 16. Houston leading by 13. Harden outside. San Antonio with the rebound. Splitters got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. King. And again, it's the Spurs from deep. Hits off the rim. Houston's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Harden dishes to Lynn. Rejected by Cage. The field goal of the fourth quarter here for Houston.
that was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to do that at this moment.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Just an amazing game for cool hands. 19 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is raining down the threes, guys. You know how much I love to see this.
And the Rockets making a change here. Howard's checked in.
You know, for a while during his career, Marcus Camby was a terrific two-way player. Fantastic at blocking shots and could stretch a team with his jump shot. But now he's pretty much a defensive specialist off the bench. Although that's a role that I think he can still play fairly well.
Here's Cool Hands, defended by Ellington. That's good. That's now 22 points for Cool Hands. We're just a beautiful reverse layup.
Well, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
Well, and that's why they're on this run, guys. They're getting the ball inside and getting really high percentage looks.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Boy, I'd like to know how many of their attempts have come from inside 5 feet. It seems like everything is right at the rim.
Here's Camby, and it's sent back by Cage. Spurs trail by 21. Outside Leonard. Pass to Cage. Feeds it to Splitter. Outside Leonard. Clock is at 3. And James Harden with the rebound.
Yeah, he's surprised he didn't make that one because he had a pretty clean look at the hoop.
There's the feed to Camby. Tries again. James Harden again.
And that puts a cherry on top, so to speak, of what's been a phenomenal showing for them.
All over but the whining now, Steve.
Harden. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
You got there late, but you do have to like the aggressive.